If you go to church and the reason why you go to that church is because you say they teach about things I've never heard or seen or listened to ever before, you should probably stop going to that church. The fundamentals of Christianity shouldn't be modernized apart from this oral biblical tradition that have been given to us through the scriptures. And when we go to churches and we're like, wow, the revelation is just like so revolutionary and unheard. The gospel should not be new to us. Does that make sense? Like, the gospel is consistent, and the moment we begin to change it into all these different messages, we have lost Jesus in the midst of it. And I think churches have really gotten the habit of creating new messages, which is how church has led into very TED Talk, that's what I'm trying to say. TED Talk, motivational speech type-esque atmospheres, is because we're trying to find another message apart from Jesus when he's already given us the message to preach. And so my little, hey, just watch out for this is if you go to a church and like, man, I never heard these things before, it's probably because they're maybe not biblical. When I say that, I don't mean to be confusing of like, oh, if you've heard something you never heard before and you're learning something new for the first time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we're constantly being in church atmospheres that does not exalt Jesus, I wonder if those places are actually Christian, because Christ makes up the entirety of the word. And if we're missing him in churches, we're probably missing him in our everyday lives. Correct? So let's be a biblical, literate people that is reading their scriptures, reading their Bible, and actively testing every space that we're in if it's exalting the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's all. Because at the end of the day, passion isn't dependent on your pastor. The flammability of your heart is dependent on you. And so we can't rely on people to just fan that flame for us. You got to read the scriptures for yourself. And so that's my little tangent for this morning.